Right. It's been 8 days since this shocking scene out of Tennessee, the concrete railing on the I-75 ramp to Atlanta collapsing and one person injured.
Yeah, it's a surprise that nobody else was hurt in this. Right now, investigators believe a truck carrying an oversized load hit the bottom of that bridge. Tonight, CBS46 investigates a closer look at bridge safety here in Georgia. Mike Dunstan is showing us what two new reports are saying tonight. And Mike, what our state government is now doing to keep us safe.
Yeah, that's right, Sharon and Thomas. I'm here in northwest Atlanta at Howell Mill Road over Peachtree Creek, and some experts say that this, you see it right here, is one of the most structurally deficient bridges here in Georgia. Now, you can see by the marker there, this was built in 1948. But tonight, I did find some bright spots.
For Georgia's 2019 Infrastructure Report Card from the American Society of Civil Engineers, you could see that grade boldly in blue, C+ when it comes to our bridges. In its report, the group says there have been improvements over the years, stating, quote, the Transportation Funding Act of 2015 provided $900 million in additional funding for Georgia's transportation system each year. As a result, Georgia has decreased the percentage of structurally deficient bridges from 8.6% in 2014 to 4.6% in 2017. The American Society for Civil Engineers says out of nearly 15,000 bridges, 4.6% of Georgia's bridges were structurally deficient in 2018. Now, a different group, the American Road and Transportation Builders Association, found 494, or 3.3% of bridges were structurally deficient last year. The good news, it's an 8% decrease from 2017. The group also put out a report ranking the 50 states, D.C. and Puerto Rico, in terms of most efficient bridges. Also promising, our state came in at 45th out of 52, the 8th best in the nation.
We basically go out and we'll walk across the deck of the bridge, looking at the deck, making sure everything, the joints are sealed, making sure there's no damage on the deck, and then we'll go underneath the bridge and inspect the beams, make sure the beams are in good shape, look at all the columns and caps, check for any scour if it's on a waterway.
A GDOT spokesperson declined to comment for this story, but I learned about what they do for maintenance from this video on the agency's website. Inspectors typically check 4 to 5 bridges a day, combing through each bridge every 2 years, even sending out divers.
It's very important to have these bridges inspected underwater because most bridge collapses have been due to stuff happening underwater. It's not been detected or you can't see.
And back live, you can see this structurally deficient bridge. When it comes to that, Rhode Island had the worst ranking. Texas had the best. For a list of the 25 worst here in Georgia, check out the CBS46 app. We're live in northwest Atlanta. Mike Dunstan, CBS 46 News. Let's send it back to Thomas and Sharon.
Mike, it really is important information because we have such faith in our roads every time we get behind the wheel of our car, and the bridges, just when we go over them. And as you point out, the two reports, they had fairly good bridge news for Georgia, but the American Society for Civil Engineers, they think differently tonight?
Yeah, just in another department. Basically, Thomas, they gave high marks to the state. However, they say local governments, they're talking about cities and municipalities, still have a whole lot of work to do when it comes to upkeep in terms of the bridges and maintenance and even upgrading the facilities there. So they gave good marks to the state, but for local governments, not so much.
All right, Mike Dunstan, we'll see you tonight for CBS 46 News at 11. Thank you.